everything is not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Or it might. If you are a Christian and you watch videos online of people telling you that everything's going to get better, God has a prophetic word on your life, and your finances are going to get so much better. You're going to be blessed from all these different ways financially. And if that's all the person ever says, don't listen to that person. They're teaching a half the gospel. Gospel is a lot of suffering. There's a lot of people in the Bible who suffer for their faith. And things may get worse in your life. But if you keep the faith in Jesus, God will reward you. Maybe not in this life, but definitely in the life to come. The life to come is everlasting. This life is 80 years if you're lucky. And if you go through these trials and things get difficult in your life and you keep the faith, it's worth more than all the gold in the world times a million. So I say to everyone out there, there's nothing wrong about hearing a positive message of the gospel once in a while. But to hear the full gospel, if you accept Jesus, you're going to have spiritual warfare. And sometimes it's going to be very vicious. And you have to be aware of that. And you have to learn how, through the scripture and through the love of God and the faith of Jesus, how to overcome such situations. And to listen to videos that constantly tell you that everything's going to be blessed and you're going to have a new car or you're going to get a new apartment, that may come, or you're going to have many trials in this life. And some of you watching this, well, not many people watch my videos, but a lot of people out in the world that are Christians suffer tremendously their whole lives. There's no reprieve. There's no fancy house mansion in this life. God didn't bless them that way. And there's, it's hard coming to terms with that, but you have to accept God's plan for your life. And part of that is accepting that suffering will come and things may get worse. And you have to put your faith in Jesus and do your best, by keeping the faith in Jesus and love of God, and, do good to other people. And, one of the ways you can overcome such bad situations is there's a message from Jimmy Swaggart. He's a pastor down in Louisiana, and he has the message of the cross. Our victory is from Jesus dying on the cross and him resurrecting. So you have to keep your focus on that. And I believe that's a good way to overcome such tragedy in this life. Keep your faith focused in Jesus Christ, overcoming the world, and dying on a cross for you, and being resurrected by God on the third day. And you can overcome everything in this life by keeping your faith on that. So again, everything's not going to get better, or it might. But if it doesn't, you have to keep your faith in Jesus and keep going. And at the end of a trial, sometimes you come out of it and you're stronger than ever. And you feel more close to God than you ever could have been if you didn't go through a trial. So trials are blessings, and difficult times are blessings from God for a Christian. So I just want everyone to know, things may get better. God may bless you in this life, and that's great and all. But it might get difficult in this life. You might go through trials and hardships and tragedies. They're unspeakable almost. So I just hope everyone out there gets the full message of the gospel. In hard times or in good times, love God and keep the faith in Jesus. God bless you. Bye-bye.